What's up, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic Easter Sunday. Happy Easter, everybody. Sorry, I was looking to see if my door was closed. I think it is, yes. All right, cool. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope that you guys are ending March with a bang, because that's what the Sixers want to do tonight. And we'll get more into the X's and O's, and we'll talk more about that in just a few moments. But I do want to wish you guys a very happy Easter for those of you that do celebrate. And I hope that you guys are having a good day. Before we also dive into things, I also need to give a big shout out to Snowman. Brian Snow, for coming on here and for holding the fort down. He's going to be doing more Phillies games, especially when there is a time conflict between Sixers and Phillies. So he's going to be calling the games on here when that is the case as well. So he's going to be one of our backup guys that is on here that's a part of our rotation. He did an awesome job today. He really did. And with the circumstances that were dealt, I really thought that he did a good job at managing everything. Listen to him in the car. Thank you all so much for coming on. For those of you that did support him, that was really awesome. I hope that you followed him. I hope that you subscribed to his channel because he deserves that love. He's doing Iowa Hawkeyes basketball tomorrow. Iowa versus LSU. It should be a good one. You're not going to want to miss it. Just know you can drop the link down below as always. And then he will be coming back on Tuesday night because we're going to be doing the Sixers game. And yes, so all right, cool. Yeah, so no Tyrese Maxey tonight. The Sixers are 39-35, and now they are, when we look at the Eastern Conference standings, they are now 2.5 games behind the Indiana Pacers. So there still is a chance for them to get the 6th seed, but we're probably looking at a play-in tournament game, and that's just how it is. But if the Sixers can get the win tonight, that would absolutely be a bonus. There is no Tyrese Maxey. Maxey is not playing tonight. More info about that, but this Toronto Raptors team, I wanted to kind of talk about them a little bit. They are without they're without a handful of guys. Emmanuel Quickly is not playing, is still out tonight, and R.J. Barrett, he's dealing with a personal loss, and he is not playing either. Scotty Barnes not in the lineup. Chris Boucher, Christian Coloco, all not playing in tonight's game for them. So they are undermanned, and the Sixers definitely need to take advantage. It would be really nice to see them try to get a win. You have Kyle Lowry going back to the Scotiabank Arena along with Nick Nurse. That's a cool story. He's probably going to get another welcoming standing ovation or whatever because he really did so much for Toronto. I know that he got it when he was in Miami, but there may be a celebration for that tonight, and it would be nice to see him have a come-home party to the Toronto Raptors fans. And it would also just be nice for the Sixers to just sweep the Raptors. It really would be. This Raptors team is 0-12 over their last 12 games. They just, with all due respect to Darko Rajakovic, the talent is just not there. And they made so many trades. They probably had so many guys on the roster this season in regards to just how it started off at the beginning of the year and then how it has pretty much ended. Dennis Schroeder's gone. Pascal Siakam's gone. OG Anunoby's gone. And a lot of other guys, too. Precious Achiuwa is gone as well. So they are all on different teams, and the Sixers have to play them tonight. I will say that the Sixers need to do a really good job at rebounding. There's no excuse tonight. Jakob Poeltl also not in there either. He's one of their highest centers. So this team, the Raptors, they're not going to be as active on the boards, and I would like to see Paul Reed try to go for a double-double tonight for sure. And Mo Bamba could definitely use some rebounds. And Tobias Harris. Tobias needs to be rebounding a lot tonight. There's no excuse, and he needs to have a good game. Oh, boy. Yes, everybody's here. Everybody is here. Larry's here. Snowman's here. And Snowman, I don't know if you were just here, but I gave you a thank you. And also Dixon Way, the Dixon Way, I want to thank you so much for coming on here and for rating us. That was really, really nice. It really means a lot. And I can't wait to do a Phillies-Braves game with you this summer in July. That's going to be so awesome. Yes, it is. All right. So let's talk about final score predictions. All right, I'm gonna go with 107-93 Sixers. All right, that's what I'm gonna go with. No Tyrese Maxey again. He's not in the lineup tonight, and the reason why I'm actually pulling it up right now. So just bear with me for a very quick moment. I took a picture of that. I didn't take a picture of the wrong thing. I'm pulling it up as we speak. But Tyrese Maxey, of course, is not in the lineup for tonight's game. And we did hear some news about Joel Embiid and Robert Covington. So that is also interesting, and we can definitely talk about that. Uh, but in regards to just Tyrese Maxey in tonight's game, he has a hip problem. That's what it is. They rule it out with a hip issue, according to John Clark. So it would be nice if he comes back on Tuesday. Sixers take on the Thunder on Tuesday. That should be a fun matchup for sure. But yeah. So we were talking about Joel Embiid. We heard in case you haven't seen it on Twitter, Embiid was working out and he looked good. He really did look good in his workout video. Lots of great movement, posterizing guys. He was also making some threes with his new teammates and going over some play calls. It looked so smooth. So he is not back just yet. All right, we are going to take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. So for the Sixers, it'll be Kyle Lowry, Campaign, Mo Bamba, Tobias Harris, and Kelly Oubre Jr. So Harris and Oubre Jr., that is, over on the wings. And in the backcourt, it's Payne and Lowry, and at the center, it's Bamba. For the Raptors, they got Grady Dick, Bruce Brown. Both of them are in the backcourt. Kelly Olynyk and Gary Trent Jr. are going to be the forwards today. Gary Trent Jr. usually is their shooting guard, but they just have so many tall guys out, so they have to go with a small ball lineup. And Javon Freeman Liberty is at the center position. Sixers really need to do a good job on the perimeter defensively tonight, and they just have to do well in the transition game. Tobias Harris is going to probably be going up against Gary Trent Jr., so this should be an easy matchup for him when he gets mismatches. Bamba and Freeman are tipping off over at center circle at the Scotiabank Arena, and we are underway as it goes into the hands of Freeman. All right, so the Philadelphia 76ers are in their blue and white uniforms, their road uniforms on the road, as Bamba has to play defense, and Trent Jr. gets it, hands it back off, and then ends up finding that is Javon Freeman Liberty. There's a three-pointer that's up by Dick, and he can't get that one to go. All right, so the Raptors, they are in their red and black uniforms. Kind of reminds you a little bit of the Chicago Bulls home uniforms. Alley-oop pass from Lowry to Bamba, and he throws it down. There you go. So the Sixers have a 2-0 start. We got to restart our scoreboard. Apologize about that. We'll do that in just a few moments. Freeman hands it off to Kelly Olynyk, who is the center, guy that played for the Utah Jazz, and he was coming off the bench, and now he's in the starting lineup for them. Raptors go from right to left, and Bruce Brown tries to throw it into the lane, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. It's 2-0. They go to a replay, and I can't stand this because there's a lot of live action going on right now, and they just cut to a replay. And it's so annoying when you're trying to call the game. 10:45 left to go. Payne left wide open for a three. On the near side, bullseye! 5-0 run, and Campaign, I don't know what his defender was doing. It was Grady Dick. That was his assignment. He just looked at him and was sort of shocked or had just PTSD, if you will, just leaving them wide open. Here is Olynyk on a step back, Jay, and he nails it from the left side. 5-2 Sixers, and we are going to start the scoreboard right now. Harris catches, lets it fly from the left side on the three-pointer. No. Freeman with the board as he leads out the transition for the Raptors. Javon Liberty Freeman, not once and not twice. Harris is able to get the rebound. Lowry out in transition, not wasting any time. Steps into a three on the near wing. Bullseye again. 8-2 run by Philadelphia, and so far so good. Nick Nurse doing a good job on the bench. The Sixers are 3 for 4 from the field, and the Raptors are just 1 for 4. My gosh. All right, Trent, it catches, pulls the trigger. The former Trailblazer not able to hit that one, and Bamba, the former Orlando Magic player, gets the rebound. Lowry just setting the table and conducting traffic. Oubre gets it back from Lowry as he'll go down the lane, goes up with a floater, and kisses it in. 10-2, and a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. So far, so good for Philadelphia as they start off strong, and they hope to continue that way on the other side. All right. Sorry about that. We have our box score up. Good stuff. Toronto Mo. Toronto Mo. I like that. The Sixers had a tweet that literally says Toronto Mo, but I don't think that they were saying Geronimo. I just thought about that. I don't think that they meant it like that. But anyhow, what's up? 110-97 Sixers. So what was my final score? I'm gonna change my final score. 102-87 Sixers. 102-87 Philadelphia. All right. Huh. So again, the lineups, it'll be Harris, Bamba, Lowry, Payne, Oubre Jr. for Philadelphia. No Tyrese Maxey is out with a hip issue tonight. Kelly Olynyk, Bruce Brown, Gary Trent Jr., Javon Freeman Liberty, and Grady Dick all out there for the Toronto Raptors. So, as I mentioned before, the Toronto Raptors are 0-12. They are literally on a 12-game losing streak. That's the better way to put it. And they just have not been doing well since March 5th. And during that time, they've only scored 103.5 points per game, which is not a lot when you really do think about it. And opponents are averaging 120.5 against them, so you can see why they're losing, just because they're giving up more points and scoring less. So that means that the point differential is minus 17.2, and they're only shooting 32% from three. So that's basically what's been going on with them. And again, they're dealing with injuries, but they made a lot of trades this year, and they're not in that contending window for this year. They've been eliminated, but they're just trying to get other guys involved in their offense and see what they can do for next year. Is Buddy Hield not starting tonight? Buddy Hield doesn't start, my guy. He comes off the bench. Even though Tyrese Maxey's not playing, I can see why you asked that. No, he's not starting. It's Campaign and it's Kyle Lowry. So two playmakers. Grace is here. What's up, Grace? How ya doing? Oh. What is up, Grace? Grace, I'm so happy to see you. And again, shout out to Snowman Multimedia for filling in for us today for doing the Phillies game. Wish I could have done it, but I was really happy that he was able to fill in for me because I had to drive back home. And I wanted to make sure that I made it back in time for this game. So, Tyrese Maxey out with left hip soreness. That is what has been quoted by the Philadelphia 76ers. And Joel Embiid still out with a left knee contusion. Sixers have to play defense. Bruce Brown, runner, inside. No. Bamba with the board. And Bamba able to crash his third board of the day. Throw away by Lowry. It's stolen back by the Raptors. All right, Trent goes up inside with a shot, and Bruce Brown gets the assist. So Bruce Brown actually was sort of like a safety as Lowry was in the backcourt, and he tried to throw it, and it just went into the hands. It was a bad pass by Bruce Brown. It was a bad pass by Payne, and it went into the hands of Bruce Brown, and Trent just made the three. 8 seconds left on the shot clock for the Sixers as they advance from left to right. Bamba steps back, pulls up, fires the trigger. No. Freeman with the board. And we go out in transition. Olynyk advances out into the front court, goes up with a shot, and he's fouled by Campaign. Oh, boy. All right, so a 10-4 start. The Sixers were able to make some really big buckets to start off the ball game, including a big three by Kyle Lowry. And you had a little alley-oop pass to start off the ball game with Lowry and Bamba. And to be honest with you, that looks so clean, especially when the Sixers have a nice point guard out there. Olynyk at the line, makes the first foul shot. And he now has 3 points on the day. Also, Campaign also hit a step-back three, but his defender was not able to close out on him. 10-5 is the score, and Olynyk is able to make the second foul shot. So I didn't mention this, but Campaign got called for the foul. Sixers have beaten the Raptors 3 times this season, and they are looking to go for the sweep, the season series sweep. Harris over on the far elbow goes up with a 2, and Freeman flops, and Bamba can't get the rebound. Bruce Brown is able to corral it. All right, Trent back outside to Dick. Dick goes into the lane, and we do have a travel called on the Toronto Raptors. A turnover by Grady Dick. Oh, boy. All right, so he's 0 for 1 from the field. Grady Dick he was a Kansas Jayhawk, stands at 6'6", 200 pounds. He's just 20 years old, and he's been a very interesting story. He is a rookie this year. just averaging about 7.5 points per game. Oubre gets the dribble handoff. He had 4 points in his last outing. Oubre tries to part the Red Sea. Thought he was fouled, and he certainly was, but he was not going to get the call. Olynyk out in transition. Hands it off to Javon Liberty Freeman, and he gets a little bit of daylight and passes by Mo Bamba for an easy layup. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Sixers started off on a 10-2 run, and now it's a 6-0 run by the Raptors. Harris from wing to far wing. Oubre goes up with a 3 on the far quarter. Got it. So Harris just took it over towards the right side, passed it out to Lowry on the left wing, and just a nice little unselfish pass into the far corner for a 3, and the Sixers up by 5. Trent Jr. turns it over. Payne comes up with a loose change. Oubre tries to take another 3, and he goes up with a shot, and he's fouled. Oh, no, they won't call the foul. I thought that they did signal it, but it's 16-8. What a shot. He did go down on the floor. Oubre does a good job at reading the defense, but we do have a foul called on him. The pass was supposed to go down low, and Philadelphia has to play defense 16-8 now, and, well, that's what the Sixers needed. They needed to make some big-time threes, and K9 is able to drop a bomb, a couple of bombs, that is, and the Sixers are up by 7. Just need some breathing room. And with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter, it's still Raptors basketball. Brown inbounds it to Olynyk, and the 3 is up, and Payne gets the board. Sixers playing at the Scotiabank Arena. This is where they lost in Game 7 and had a couple of heartbreaks, but they were also able to win a playoff series last season as they beat them in the first round. And we do have a foul called on the floor. David Jones, what's going on, my guy? How you doing? Thanks so much for coming on here. Appreciate it. All right, so we have a couple of lineup changes now that we have to go over for sure. We want to try to... Okay, there we go. We have to back up just a little bit. So it's 16-8 with 6:45 left to go. Olynyk, Brown, Trent Jr., Freeman, and Jordan and Nwora in there for the Raptors. Payne gets the inbound from Oubre. He's down low. He'll hand it off to Oubre, who tries to go inside, and he tried to go up with a jam, but it was just a little short. Freeman on the fast break, off to the races. Tries to pass it out to Nwora, and it goes out. It goes out of bounds. 6:35 left to go in the first quarter. All right. And the Sixers have Lowry, Payne, Oubre Jr., Batum, and Reed. Payne will take it over towards the left. Gets a screen by Reed. He needs help. He passes it out to Reed over at the foul line. Handoff to Oubre. Oubre gets another screen by Reed. Goes into the lane. Nice unselfish pass by Oubre as he finds Reed. Cut into the basket wide open. Great play call again out in transition by the Sixers. 18-8. And Kelly has talked a lot about how he's trying to be more unselfish and just make some really nice passes. And he did that right there. Freeman for a trifecta. Oh, man. Just was able to get that one to go. Again, wide open shot, and that's a little rally killer. Reed goes down low, tries to fizzle his way through the lane. Count the bucket and a foul. Reed being assertive, and he'll go to the line for one more. And again, we talk about how this team, the Raptors, they really don't have a lot of size right now because Boucher's not playing, Christian Coloco's not playing, and Muhammad Gay and Jakob Poeltl also not playing tonight either. So the shooting foul is on Kelly Olynyk, and Reed can't get the three-point play to go. But we have a violation called. It's actually a foul on Kyle Lowry. I guess it's a loose ball foul for holding onto the jersey of Freeman Liberty. 20-11 with 5:48 remaining in the first quarter. Olynyk has bright pink shoes on as he stands at the top of the key. They're very flashy. Brown down low, goes up with a layup, and he kisses it off the backboard. It was a turnaround layup. It was kind of like he was just trying to do as many dance moves as he could. And he got the turnaround J to go. 2013, Payne gets it over on the near wing, pulls up from the pond, and he can't hit it. It's corralled and collected by Brown. Freeman steps into a 3 off the pass by Brown, but they won't count the bucket. It was a wide open swish. And they will call a turnover on Kelly Olynyk. They say that he set an illegal screen. Sixers have gotten some calls for those. What What a day, man. What a day. Happy to be home. Happy to see you guys. And I hope that you're all doing well. Anthony, Boston, guy in the house. What's up? What's up, Anthony? Anthony DeVito. Oh, man. Thanks so much for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. Olynyk does have 2 personal fouls. And speaking of Boston, Olynyk was on the Boston Celtics for a little bit of time. Now he's a power forward for the Raptors. Batum will hand it off to Kelly Oubre. And that's a little bit tricky when Olynyk has to guard Oubre. Here's Hield, who gets a wide-open 3 off the dribble handoff, and it's good by Oubre. So Buddy Hield was able to knock down the tray, and Oubre got his 3rd dime of the day. Freeman, wide-open 3 again, short. Oubre jumps for the rebound. Payne out in transition. Philadelphia looking to go up by 12. Payne inside, layup, yes! Hard contact, whistles remain silent, and another timeout. The 2nd timeout called by the Raptors. 4 minutes and 41 seconds to go, and the Sixers are throwing a party out here at the Scotiabank Arena, just inside the lane. Nice. All right. Happy Easter / Passover to everybody. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. The Passover is actually at the end of April, I believe. I should know when it is. I know it's not on a day that any games will be going on, unless it's the unless it's the Sixers. That would be really tough. I won't be able to do it that night, but that would be really, really tough. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. You know, the one thing that I want to try to do a little bit more is I think that it's really cool when we start to have some conversations with ourselves. I noticed that, and I'm not trying to copy like anybody here, but you know, I was listening to Tom McGinnis the other day, and I love Tom McGinnis, but the one thing that he's so good at is just storytelling. Now, of course, he doesn't have an audience, and he doesn't have a color commentator, so he has to kind of come up with everything all by himself, but I would like to try to be a little bit more creative, like on that side of things. With baseball, it's kind of easy because you can just rely more on the chat, and it's like 2 balls, 2 strikes, the delivery outside. And then we start talking like this, you know, and we have conversations, and I can read your chats. It's a lot easier. There's Grace right there. Mike says, hey, Grace, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm not calling a baseball game, but I'm just saying that's how the pace is. So, what have you guys done for Easter today? If you have celebrated, what'd you guys get? Anything really cool? Anything cool? Comment down below. Hopefully, I get a Sixers win tonight. That would be a very nice Easter present, even though I don't celebrate Easter. But hey, I'll take it. I will most certainly take it. Eat. I don't know what eat means. Did you eat something really cool today? Hope you're having a good day, JJ. Thank you, Katie. I hope you're having a good day, too. I got an Easter egg. All right, so here we go. Kyle Lowry has 10,540 points with the Toronto Raptors when he played here, which is 2nd on their all-time scoring list. He's 1st in assists of all time, 1st in steals, and 1st in three-pointers made. So that is a cool stat. Can somebody look up for me who actually led the Raptors in points? I guess it was Chris Bosh. If anybody finds out, let me know. Actually, I probably could look it up right now. Who has the most points in Raptors history? DeMar DeRozan, 13,296. Wow. Sixers have to play defense. Trent Jr. tries to go into the lane and gets denied by Paul Reed. Oh, boy. Just a guy that just comes out of nowhere. It's like, I guess, the scene in Jaws or like a little, a little horror film or something, like when the bad boy just comes down, meets you at the rim, and just is like, gotcha, I caught you by surprise. 25-13. 5 seconds left on the shot clock as the ball was inbounded, and it goes out of bounds. It is still Raptors ball. 12-point lead for the Sixers, and about 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in this first quarter. So inbounding it is Freeman, and he passes it to Gary Trent Jr., goes into the lane over Paul Reed. Good contest by Reed, and a shot clock violation called. And that is against the Toronto Raptors. 4:15 left to go. Did they actually call a shot clock violation? They said that it was blocked by Campaign. Actually, no. It was just a Sixers rebound. Payne gets it over at the logo. Passes it off to Buddy Hield on the right side. Dribble handoff from Reed to Hield, and it goes into the hands of Gary Trent Jr. out in transition, and a dunk is thrown down by Kobe Simmons, who comes into the ball game. A guy that is 26 years old, used to play for Arizona, and stands at 6'5", 180 pounds. Oubre in the lane. Runner. Yes! Left-handed runner, and he digs for gold as he gets that one to fall. Temple, Garrett Temple, that is, a guy that has spent a lot of years in the NBA, and he's been traveling from different types of teams. Here's a shot that goes up by the Raptors. It's Bruce Brown, then he's fouled. He'll get fouled. It was on the floor. I was watching Bryce Harper yesterday, and as soon as I saw him fall into the camera well, and he wasn't playing today, I was thinking about when Kyle Lowry just tried to fight for a loose ball and then went over the scorer's table and he knocked into Matthew Cord, the Sixers PA announcer. But Lowry didn't get hurt, and Harper seemed to be okay, but it made me think about that. Sixers lead it by a dozen. Jeff Doughton Jr., the former Toronto Raptors 905 member, who actually beat the Delaware Bluecoats 1 year in the G League Finals and then lost the next year after that. He'll come in. Kyle Lowry also back for Payne. And Brown's able to hit both foul shots. Batum with a dribble handoff as the Sixers again go from left to right. Bouncer to Hield, who goes in towards the foul line, gets double-teamed, has to kick it out to Lowry. It was a bounce pass. Lowry steps back, lets it fly, and cashes in! 14-point lead, and Kyle Lowry is going off. That's his second made triple of the ball game. He's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. All right, nice job by Kyle Lowry, as he was able to just knock that one down with ease. Temple gets it over on the far side. He's at the three-point line, hands it off to Nwora for a three, and a rebound by Brown. Brown goes up with a shot, and Bruce Brown flexing his muscles, saying, "You can't box me out," and that's what I do. A former champion with the Denver Nuggets. He was able to win with them last year. Sixers down, or up by 12, I should say. Lowry gets trapped, has to pass it to Reed. Well, here's Doughton on the near wing, and hands it back off to Hield for a wide-open three on the far corner. Oh, just could not get it. And we have a loose ball that goes all the way in towards the Sixers. It actually went out towards the half-court mark, and Doughton got it. And it was a little alley-oop pass to Nico Batum. That was really bizarre. It was kind of like they were playing a handball or something where the ball just was deflected in so many different areas. It was like a pinball type of a thing. 32-18, and a three-point shot is up and in by... I think that was Grady Dick that was able to hit that one from another area code. Philadelphia is 6 for 10 from 3, and they're doing a good job from beyond the arc. Sixers are looking at a 2-3 zone, that is, and now becomes more man-to-man defense. Hield does get double-teamed, though. They leave Batum wide open, and Batum knocks down the tray again. Sometimes you just... got to pass it to the wide-open man, and that's the name of the game. Philadelphia leads it by 14, and Batum will deflect that pass out of bounds off the hands of Garrett Temple. The Raptors, I don't think that they've gotten swept by the Sixers in quite some time. I'll have to make sure that I am correct about that when it comes to their all-time head-to-head record against Philadelphia. But it was... even when the Sixers weren't doing so well and they had DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, they were able to do a good job against the Sixers at times until Joel Embiid came in. 35-21-5 on the shot clock. There's a runner that goes up, and Reed corrals the miss again. We're winding down in the first quarter, and Reed tried to get a pass from Doughton Jr. over at the top of the key, and Reed just could not get it. It went out of bounds. And the Sixers have to play defense once again. 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Jalen McDaniels, former 76er, back out there for the Toronto Raptors. He goes down low and he throws it into the hands of Batum, but he dropped it and it goes out towards the baseline. There's just 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Sometimes it's just tough because the Sixers will play really good on the offensive side, and not saying that Toronto has a good defense whatsoever, but they're sort of drawing up similar plays to like what they would do even if Maxey was out there. And this time they're actually making their shots. It's a make-or-miss league. That's how it goes. Grady Dick able to knock down a 9-foot jumper from the far side. 35-23. And Doughton tries to go into the lane for Philadelphia, and he does get called for a charge. That was not a good play by Doughton as he just leaned his elbow in and was able to find Nwora just meeting him at the bridge, if you will. 35-23 with 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. Once again, kick out to Bruce Brown as he goes up with a shot, and Paul Reed made a lot of contact with him. Brown just took a tumble to the deck. But Bruce Brown, kind of like a football player, just has all muscles. It would be interesting to see, him just he kind of reminds you of maybe like a guy in like a clubhouse if you were on a baseball team that's just a hype man or somebody that can just get the team going. That's exactly what he does, and that's what he brings to the table too. 35-24. So McDaniels was the one that got fouled, and he earns his 2 points at the line. The first one is good. 29-year-old from San Diego State. Used to play for the Sixers, 35-25, and actually, nope, that is him. Always, I don't know why. Sometimes you mix up the names with Jaden McDaniels and Jalen McDaniels. 15 seconds left on the game clock, 5 on the shot clock. Sixers have the rock. Doughton drives it in towards the lane. Thought about shooting a turnaround jumper, and he does so this time. Reed tries to get the rebound, but it's off the hands of him and into the front court. Temple goes up with a drive, and it was a lot of contact by Doughton Jr., but the whistles remain silent, and 9/10 of a second remaining. We have a half-court shot that goes up, and it's blocked by. It was blocked by the Raptors, and we go into the second quarter. I'm gonna be right back. I need to take a sip of water. I will see you guys really, really soon. Don't go anywhere. Sixers up by 8 points, 35-27. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Oh, we're back. We're back on here. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is JJ. This is a play-by-play with JJ. We are live for every single Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles game. We're doing a lot now. This is our busiest time of year because we got Sixers basketball and Phillies baseball going on when two sports collide. Oh, it's awesome. It's great, but it's really bad when both teams are losing. And the Flyers, they're not helping out either. But the Phillies did get a win today, and maybe the Sixers could get a win as well. That would be awesome. So the Philadelphia 76ers have won their last 6 games against the Toronto Raptors, and they're actually 7-3 over their last 10 matchups. The last time, and that does not include the regular season. So Philadelphia did not shoot the ball well in the last game against the Cavaliers. In the first quarter, they were 9 for 27, and tonight they're 14 for 23. They have a fight for the loose ball on the ground, and it goes into the hands of the Raptors. Toronto doing a good job to start off the second quarter here with their little small ball lineup. It's Olynyk, Brown, Trent Jr., Freeman, Liberty, and Dick that are all out there, 35 to 27. And Tobias Harris tried to just flick it up to Campaign, and it bounced off his nose, but Payne got it anyways. Oh, my gosh. You can't try to take a teammate out. You can't do that. Harris gets it down low. He'll try to post up 2 defenders. He gets double-teamed, and now has to pass out for help. He doesn't want to be aggressive. Hands it off to Payne. Payne, 5 seconds left. What's he going to do? He's going to take a 3 in the face of Grady Dick. Got it! On the near wing, Campaign lets it fly and cashes in again. Nice play. And just a good shot by Payne, who has been a pain in the neck from 3. He's 2 for 3 from downtown. Sixers are shooting at a 67% rate from three-point range. Dick gets wide open into the lane, and that was actually in war. I beg your pardon. It'll make it a 38 to 29 game as he lays it up and then with the underhanded scoop, and he parted the Red Sea. Oubre passes it to Buddy Hield for a wide open 3 on the far corner. Got it. The Philadelphia 76ers just making it rain from 3. That's their 9th made 3 in this first half so far. They've been perfect from the three-point line in this quarter as well. Dick will hand it off and try to pass it out to Nwora. Nwora goes down the lane, kicks it out to a three-pointer, and that's by Kobe Simmons. And Simmons hits nothing, not even the rim. It was airballed. Hield inside. Martin, who cut back door. Kick out to Harris. Wide open 3 on the far corner, and he couldn't get it. Man, just another great play call by the Sixers, and they just could not execute. That's the first missed 3 of the game from the second quarter. There's a shot by Temple as he's able to part the Red Sea and bullied his way down low, and he got the layup to fall. 41 to 31, and we're 2 minutes into this second quarter. Oubre goes down low, and he's met at the rim as he gets the ball blocked by Nwora, and Temple as well. Rebound goes to Temple. He tries to kick it out to Dick for a 3, and a long rebound by Buddy Hield. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Oubre trying to go down with a dunk, and he landed hard on his knee. He just collided with Garrett Temple, and he's down. You got to be careful. Hopefully he's okay because he just went flying in towards the lane. And Oubre, he's not even getting up. He puts his head down. I don't know. I think he just locked knees. It was his left knee that he's grabbing onto. He's in a sitting position and now finally gets helped up by his teammates. So he didn't need any sort of other assistance, but hopefully he is okay. Don't know if he's going to go back to the locker room or not. He's standing and talking to the trainer now, but we take a look at the replay. It was a 3-on-2 situation, and he just got tangled up with Garrett Temple's knee, tried to go down with a hard slam, and Temple just came out of nowhere and fouled him. It was nothing too bad or anything. I don't wonder if they're going to look at this. They are, to see if this is a flagrant foul. It didn't look like there was any intention behind that. It is an official review. Man, the one thing I love about Kelly is that he just gives it his all every single night. And he's so aggressive, and he can be so erratic at times, but we love it when he's able to just go into the lane, and he's able to make shots and just be assertive, and he doesn't care. He doesn't give a you-know-what. And again, just a nice play out in transition by Buddy Hield, too. He landed just flat on that left knee. Just hit the deck so hard, and Temple tried to spot it from behind him, and he... Man, even just talking about it makes me wince a little bit. 41-31 with 9 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Oubre has been leading the team in points with 10 in this game. So the call is now made, And let's see if they say it's just a shooting foul. Oubre is still in, so he seems to walk it off. He gives the thumbs up over towards the Sixers bench. He says that I'm good, and we'll play on. So it's just ruled as a shooting foul. Is that correct? I mean, there didn't really seem to be any sort of unnecessary roughness. But, all right, so Oubre's going to go to the line. It is a flagrant foul, I guess. Is it? No, because the players, I was a little confused because not all the players were in the shot. But obviously no players would be in the shot if he were to shoot a free throw. And now everybody's going back to their spots. So Oubre is at the line. Replay does support the call, so it's just a common foul. And Oubre's first foul shot misses as it hits the front of the rim. This Toronto fan base, they are used to being so loud when it comes to playoff basketball. And just looking at the arena, they still have a nice crowd here. They love to watch their Raptors play, and they get very animated and so into it. 42-31 as Oubre connects the dots on the second free throw. That's only the third free throw that the Sixers have attempted in this game. 42-31. Sixers play good zone defense, and then Wara will kick it back out and give it all the way to Garrett Temple. 5 on the shot clock, and a runner is up, and about three Raptors were down low, and Harris was able to somehow grab the rebound. He gets double-teamed, and he gets trapped in the backcourt. He has to get going into the front court, and he finally does so. That could have been an 8-second violation. So he was at least able to do so. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He didn't know what to do with it. Payne goes down low, tries to give it to Harris. Harris lost his dribble for a second, gets it back, and he puts it up and in with the little baby hook. Nice play. That'll make it 44-31. 8:35 remaining in the second quarter. Philadelphia doing a good job at the three-point line, and Oubre has 11 points, leading the team in that category. And Wara inside, kicks it back out, and here's McDaniels for a three. He was wide open. Former Charlotte Hornet not able to capitalize on that opportunity. Sixers have to do a much better job at just playing good defense out in the perimeter. Oubre takes a wide open J from downtown. Can't get it. It's corralled by the Raptors. And here they go on the fast break on the other side. And the three is off the mark by Garrett Temple. Oubre got the rebound, and here comes Harris inside, trying to bully his way down low, but he's fouled. He did not make the two, but he will go to the line for shooting 2 free throws, and he'll try to make it a 46-31 ball game. Toby has averaged 16.5 points per game against the Raptors. He's faced them 37 times and has 6.5 rebounds against them as well. This season, actually, versus the Raptors, he's made about 24 points per game, and he's shooting 52% from the field and 42% from three when you look at all 3 of the games that he has played in this season. He had a double-double in his last game in 38 minutes, along with 2 steals and 2 blocks. Harris at the line for 2, knocks down the first one. Second one coming up in just a few seconds with less than 8 minutes to go. So we're actually 3/4 of the way into the 6 o'clock hour. And the foul shot is good. 46-31. Oubre tries to get a steal, and he does, out in transition, and I'll throw it down. Gets the little jam to go. 48-31 off the bad play. Bruce Brown had it and lost it in the backcourt, and Oubre just played really good defense. And now we have 7.5 minutes left remaining in this second quarter. Brown tries to cut backdoor down low. Kicks it out to McDaniels, who goes around the rosy and just goes into the lane and gets the underhanded scoop to fall. It's a 15-point lead for the Sixers. Jalen McDaniels knocked down the 2 off the apple by Bruce Brown. 7:10 remaining in this second quarter. Harris, foul line, jumper off the dribble. Yes! Toby able to get things going, and now that's his 4th point in this quarter alone. He was quiet in the first. He was just 0 for 4 from the field, but he's starting to look pretty sharp out there. All right. There's a shot that goes up, and that one's no good by the Raptors. Campaign out in transition for Philadelphia. Ends it off to Kyle Lowry over on the far side. Lowry back to Payne, who steps back, lets it fly from way downtown. And it's nothing but net, but it was actually airballed. Harris did get the rebound, and he was right there at the right time underneath the basket. Now dribbles it out towards the block. He's still in the paint. He needs help. He'll kick it out to Oubre for a wide open three on the near side. Oh, man, he had the look. It was just a little bit short to the left. 50-33. Trent Jr. again off the dribble for a three. And he's known for that, but he can't make it that time. Offensive rebound, and a putback is good, and he's fouled. That was Jordan Nwora, who was able to just get the rebound and make it a 50-35 game. And we have a timeout called by the 76ers. We're halfway done this quarter. We'll be right back. I will see you very, very soon. 15-point lead at the Scotiabank Arena. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope that you're all having yourselves a very fantastic Easter. Thoughts on the game so far? Comment down below. I want to get some more participation from you guys. You guys have been a little bit quiet. Can Grady get an assist and rebounds? What the heck is he doing? I don't know. Why don't you tell him to just get back into the game? You know, if you have a parlay or something, or if you're just a Raptors fan, you know, you got to tell him. You got to tell him that. Sometimes I used to do that when I was really young. I was one of those types of guys that actually, if I was watching a Phillies game, I actually felt like that they were listening to me. You know, like the players at the plate, like the Ryan Howards, the Chase Utleys, and the Jimmy Rollins, and I thought it was more of like a spiritual thing. Like Utley needs to take the next pitch, and I was just so into it, and I really actually did believe that they listened to me a lot when I was really young. And maybe they did. Maybe they heard me from all the way in my TV. That's a little bit creepy, and technology would have been, if it was that far advanced at that time, that's pretty scary. And it's wild. But probably was not the case. Starting to get into the nighttime hours. It is 6:50 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm still not used to this daylight savings time. It feels like it should be like 5:50, but we'll get there. We'll get there sometime. Comment your thoughts down below on the game. And Nwora will be at the charity stripe, and we'll try to go to the line for one more. The Sixers have made 13 points off of the Toronto Raptors turnovers. As a total for today, the Raptors have had a total of 6, and the Sixers have had just 4. The three-point opportunity is cash by Nwora. Was able to make the layup. A 14-point ball game. Lowry, the bouncer down low to Harris. Harris, turnaround jumper over McDaniels. Bullseye. Tobias Harris has scored the last 6 points for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Lowry once again gets the assist. That's his 4th of the ball game. It's Olynyk, Brown, Trent Jr., McDaniels, and Nwora out there for Toronto. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Trent Jr. catches, lets it fly. And Bamba tried to get the rebound, but Harris saves it. And he'll get the rebound as he tried to go out of bounds and just handed it off to Bamba. It was like, I need some help. Harris goes down low, and this is a mismatch here. It's Jalen McDaniels, but McDaniels strips it, and they say that it was last touched by Jalen McDaniels. I thought maybe it just touched off of Harris's leg. Or his knee. It looked like it was on his right knee, I thought. But not the case. Just Doing a good job at just doing the little things correctly, though. 52-36. That's what the score is right now. And Javon Freeman Liberty will come on in for the Raptors. And Wara takes a seat. Batum, pass out to Payne from way downtown for three. Got it! I thought maybe his foot was on the line. Don't know if they're going to review it. But it's 55-36 as of right now. They say it was a three. Lowry gets the interception off the bad pass by Olynyk. Lowry with a 3-on-2. Handoff to Harris. Harris one more to Bamba. And Bamba throws down the sledgehammer. Olynyk thought he got fouled. He tried to sacrifice his body. And while they actually rule it as a charge, an offensive foul on Tobias Harris, so they wouldn't have counted. Let's see again. They're not going to show that replay, but Payne just made a three from the far corner and just was able to knock it down, but Harris did get called for the turnover. 54-36 with 4:55 remaining in the second quarter. Olynyk with a 25-footer bang. Kelly Olynyk showing the veteran moves and showing everybody else how it's done. As the Sixers are 10 for 18 from the field, and that was just the third made three by the Raptors. Harris gets double-teamed. They swing it around. Batum wide open for three. Connects. Nico Batum from 26 feet. Hit it from another area code, and Payne gets the apple. That's his third of the ball game. Again, good plays. Sixers have to play defense, and Bruce Brown tries to go up with a three, and he knocks that one down. Answers back with a triple himself. Here's Payne in between the circles. Dribbles over towards the right. He's telling the offense to come over towards him. Now he's at the top of the key. Almost lost his dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Harris over at the foul line being guarded by Freeman Liberty. Takes a couple jab steps. Goes down low. Goes up with a shot and a foul. Just a foul called on the Raptors. And that is what you need Tobias Harris to do. Just be aggressive down low. Brown gets called for the shooting foul. He can't believe it. It's like he is so shocked. It's kind of like... I guess that he was so surprised. It was kind of like, I don't really know like a good analogy that I can think of, but he was definitely shocked there. Harris is going to go to the line for a couple of foul shots, and kind of, to be honest with you, it looked like it was all ball. 15-point game for Philadelphia, and Harris makes it a 16-point game as he hits the foul shot. And we have some more substitutions coming up for the Sixers. I don't know, I scream at the TV, and I don't think that they hear me. Maybe because I'm on the wrong side of the coast, says Grace. Well, that's going back to my comment that I said I used to think that the Phillies could hear me. But in regards to the Sixers, I guess that they can't hear you. Hopefully they hear you now, though. Hopefully they hear us now over here in South Jersey. Wouldn't that be something? 59-42. Harris is able to hit both foul shots. We have about 4 minutes to go. Brown goes inside, finds Olynyk down low. Olynyk with a couple of turnaround jab steps. Kicks it out to Trent for a wide open three. Got it. Gary Trent Jr. has a little splash and makes it a 59-45 ball game. Both teams have made 3 threes in this quarter. Lowry's three goes in and out, just like the burger. Trent Jr. with a long board as he goes into the Raptors territory. Floater up inside. Got it to go. Gary Trent Jr. has been sort of carrying the offense over the last couple of minutes, and he's been very, very sharp. 7 points and 2 assists, shooting 1 for 4 from 3. All right, so Payne will give it up to Tobias Harris. Harris takes it in towards Mo Bamba. Bamba tries to get the ball, but it's stolen by Trent Jr., and Trent is able to go down the lane. He hits a 2, and now it's a 10-point ball game. The Toronto Raptors on a run themselves, and what was a big lead for the Sixers, their largest lead was at 18, is now down to 10, so almost cut in half. And the Sixers will be back as well. As loud as I am screaming, they should hear me. Tobias is alive, says Grace. I hope that you guys are doing well. We got 51 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for supporting me. We do live play-by-play for the Phillies and for the Sixers and for the Eagles as well. So this is, of course, our busiest time of year. Again, shout out to Snowman Multimedia for filling in for us today. I am at the end of the night tonight. At the end of the night, what I'll do is I will make sure that I post the schedule for this week with what's going on. I will do that tonight because we are on every single day this week. As crazy as that is, this is when the madness begins, because we got the Phillies and the Sixers. So I will post that schedule tonight, and I will do that. Phillies play tomorrow. Phillies play Tuesday, but we're not doing the Phillies game. We're doing the Sixers game on Tuesday. Phillies play Wednesday afternoon. Heat and Sixers play Thursday. Friday, it is Phillies again. The Flyers are also on that day. Would like to be able to keep up with that game as well. Phillies again. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we actually have 2 doubleheaders that we're doing. We got the Phillies game at 4 o'clock. Then the Sixers play at 8 o'clock against the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, the Phillies play at 1:30, and the Sixers play later that night at 7 o'clock. So it's going to be a long weekend, and then I think we're off Monday. Are we off Monday? No. Oh, no, we're not. We got another Phillies game Monday. Wow, that's crazy. That's pretty wild. It's crazy. I'm wondering if Maxey will be back on Tuesday. I hope so. I haven't really seen anybody really post a lot about this game. I don't know if I don't know what's going on. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe, man. Come on. We need 5 more subscribers in order for us to get to 1,850. That would be so awesome if we could get there by the end of tonight. That'd be so cool. Time is at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Man, time flies by, man. Time flies by. It is crazy stuff. Philadelphia leads it by 10. The Toronto Raptors have gone on a little run, and Philly trying to do all that they can to try to stop the bleeding. It wasn't really too big of a run, but just a little run. At one point, the Sixers were up 55-39 with about 4:54 left to go, and within the last 2 minutes, I'd say it's been mostly the Raptors answering. Oubre gets the handoff from Lowry as the Sixers go in to the lane, and Oubre does get fouled, and he will just make his way over to the line. Duke's largest deficit of the tournament, and under 7 minutes to play. Yikes! Wow, it's wild. We'll do a live score update when we are in halftime. Why did I highlight that? I wanted to highlight something else. There we go. Obama better start grabbing chickens, getting that weight room, letting players snatch balls out of his hands to be that big. You tell him. You tell him, man. You tell him. 57 people on here watching now. Go gang. Do your thing. 60-49. Payne will go on over to the bench. Oubre does make the first foul shot, but Hield will step back in for Payne. And Oubre is able to knock down free throw number 2. He goes 2 for 2 from the line, that trip around. Went 1 for 2 his first trip around. The Sixers won the first game of the regular season series. That was on October 28th. That was the second game of the season. And then they beat the Raptors at home 2 times after that. Once in November and 1 time right before Christmas. They won by at least 10 points. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. And they don't signal a timeout here, but I'm a little confused with what's going on. This Freeman Liberty got banged up, and he started to bleed a little bit, so they're in a little timeout as we speak. 58 people on here. Comment down below what you guys think about this game so far. Grades. I want grades. Grades about this first half. I know we have 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, but we'll start off right now. What are your grades for this half? Comment down below. A 12-point lead for the Sixers, and 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the opening half. Lowry, Oubre, Batum, Reed, and Hield for Philadelphia as the starting 5. Oubre, or Olynyk that is, gets Reed to buy on a pump fake on the near wing, and he'll go to the line because he actually went down towards the lane, and Reed just fouled him after trailing him. That's the one thing about Paul Reed is that even when he's guarding the perimeter a little bit at times, and Olynyk or a forward or somebody's wide open, they can do those little pump fake things, and that you can't jump. They say that in 2K you can't sell, you know? So that's what it comes down to. Larry, you're right about being a bit and not coming up to the ball. I agree with that. B. B is the letter grade. Okay, nice. All right, so the second foul shot, no good. Olynyk is 3 for 4 from the line, has 4 assists and 8 points. Oubre goes down towards the lane, goes up with a shot. It's blocked and denied by Grady Dick, who goes down the lane with no hesitation, but he'll kick it out to Trent Jr. for a wide open 3. It would have been a hockey assist, and Hield corrals the miss. Batum out in transition in the Sixers front court. Pass out to Hield for a 3. Oh, it just went out. Oubre tries to save it, though, and he falls out of bounds, but he does save it in time. Lowry, they swing it around the timeline. Hield with a second time for a 3. Yes! Well, that's what offensive rebounding does. And nice for Hield to just get some revenge. It's a 14-point lead. Sixers shooting the lights out in this game. 11 for 21 from three-point range. And we do have a whistle. It'll still be Toronto basketball as it went out of bounds. So it was just last touch by the Sixers. And Buddy Hield, good for him to get things going. This is a good game for him to do that. Sixers get a steal. It was Nico Batum who got the interception off the bad pass by Olynyk. And going down the lane is Buddy Hield as he makes the 2. It's 66-50. Buddy is going off now. He has now, in this game, 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 dimes. Dick for 3. No. Hield with the board. A 7-1 run over the last 90 seconds. Lowry, alley-oop pass, and Reed wasn't ready for it, but he still got it anyways, and he goes up with a shot, and he can't get it. And he was able to corral or catch the alley-oop pass, but just not able to throw it down. 3 is a little. Trent Jr. thought it was a little short, but it went in. That was actually Bruce Brown. I beg your pardon. 66-53. And now, with 1 minute to go, it's Sixers ball. So Bruce Brown able to knock down a tray. And with 55 seconds left, Sixers will take over with the ball. Lowry, Hield, and Oubre, Batum, and Reed for Philadelphia. No Tyrese Maxey out with a left hip problem. Reed gets down low. He's trying to take his defender to Septa and wins the battle over Freeman Liberty. And rings the Liberty Bell over him. A 15-point lead for Philadelphia. Oubre tries to get a steal out in transition, and Trent Jr. got the ball deflected. It went out of bounds. All right, so that's what you do. Nice defense by Philadelphia, as they've done a very good job in transition, and they're also doing a good job of just guarding the 3. 15-point lead for the Sixers. Oubre tries to go down low. He doesn't waste any time, but he gets the ball stripped, and it'll be Raptors ball. Oh, my gosh. Oubre just made his second turnover, I believe, of the day, and you need to be careful about that. You don't want to get too fancy with things. Olynyk gets it over at the top of the key. There's 22 seconds left. Raptors again going from right to left. Brown dribbles around the screen, pulls up a 3, but we have a whistle called. It'll be a personal foul again on Reed. So that'll be his 3rd personal foul, and at this point it's probably wise to just have him sit for the last 19.7 seconds in the second quarter. And that's exactly what Nick Nurse will do. KJ Martin will be replacing him. Send him to the SEPTA station. I like that. 15-point lead for the Sixers. And Trent Jr. gets it. He's being guarded by KJ Martin like a mouse. Trent Jr. with a 2. And he gets it in the face of KJ Martin from the near elbow and stares him down with a little snare. 13-point lead for the Sixers, and 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. Hield gets it, has to kick it out to Oubre from the logo for 3. Oh my gosh, he got it! It's a buzzer beater by Oubre. Didn't even have to shoot it from the chest. He shot it from the logo, and he swished it. Crazy. They had to get a shot off, and Oubre just a nice 3, able to make the shot, and that's how the Sixers end the half with a bang. 71 points as they lead by 16. That is crazy. Are you serious? Kelly Oubre Jr., 18, 6, and 2 for him. That's awesome. We got 55 people on here watching. As we go into halftime, we're going to keep things here because I want to get your thoughts. I want to get your thoughts about this half. Not our best call, but hey, we're having fun on here. You know what I mean? The Sixers put up 36 points in that quarter. That's awesome. We got 58 people on here watching. My name is Jason Joseph, by the way. And if you are new to the channel, okay, I need it'd be nice to get 4 more subscribers. But I wanted to just let you guys know that I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I've been coming on here since December of 2022. I call Sixers and Phillies games and Eagles games on here because I want to go into play-by-play announcing, and I wanted to get a hold of this digital media platform. And I've been grinding nonstop. You know what I mean? So we have a lot of fun doing this. It's nice for you guys because for those of you that don't have cable, you get to tune into the games, and we also get to build a community on here and a really nice family. And shout out to everybody that showed up today for Snowman. Man, we really have such an awesome family on here, man. And I didn't expect the turnout to be so big, even for the baseball game today, because I wasn't on. But we had a really nice turnout, and I just want to say thank you. And I don't take that for granted, the community that we've built on here through the good times and the bad times. It's awesome, and we're only going to keep growing. We're just started, man. Dom! What's up, Dom? What's going on, my guy? 35 and 36 points in the quarters. Gets an A grade. All right, grades. What's on your report card today? We'll start off with rebounding. Okay, rebounding letter grades. How would you give that today? The Sixers have, in this game, they have 24 rebounds. Do we give them an A today? I'm giving them a C in the rebounding department just because I knew that the Raptors have not been able to rebound well because they don't have a lot of tall guys out there who are just physical, athletic specimens, and the Sixers have more size than they do. So I give that a C because that's what I expected. What are our rebounding grades? Rebounding is a B. Okay, overall it's an A. How about shooting-wise? I'm giving them an A for their three-point shooting. They have really been doing a fantastic job from three-point range today. I remember to start off the second quarter, there was some big-time threes. There was one by Batum. There was another one that Buddy Hield made with when the Sixers were. It was with 2 minutes left to go. Buddy Hield missed the first three, and then Oubre got the rebound as it almost went out of bounds towards the baseline, and somehow Lowry was able to make a nice court vision pass to the far corner for a wide-open three by Buddy Hield, so that's great. A B on defense. What are our defensive grades? Okay, I'm going to start doing this now. I really will. This is a great idea. Report cards. Report cards at halftime. I like that. We used to call them, during school, I remember we had interims, which means a big test, as we're halfway done with the class. It's kind of like a midterm, I guess that's what you really call it, but they called it interims. I don't know why. Oh, wait, no, interims. I'm sorry. Interims were actually the grades in between the semesters. So that's what it was. Interims were the grades in the middle of the semester, or the marking period, as we used to go by in school. But then midterms, of course, were the tests that were in the middle of the classes. All right, so we got a solid B. Under 30 per quarter is success, in my opinion, on the defense. All right, so we're gonna do this from now on, and we're gonna give report cards. We're gonna have one for points. Okay, we're gonna have shooting. We're gonna have one for defense. Okay, we're gonna have one for passing. We'll have one for rebounding, and we'll have another one for. Maybe not foul shooting. What else should we do? Should we do individual grade performances too? Okay, we could do that. Mo Bamba. We could do grades on all 5. Oh, the grades on the bench. Okay. Bench grades. I like that. Cool. Just thought about these ideas, and this is what we're going to do from now on. We will do this from now on. Player with the most determination. We'll give out awards. We could do awards at the end of the game. That's cool. I like that. I like awards. Yeah, we can make this a little tradition because there's only 8 games left after this, and I want to get you guys more involved with the community, so that's great. 47 people on here watching. Man, I'm surprised y'all are still here. Dom says a B+ for the defense. Okay. Oh, I know who gets the participation trophy. The trophy for crumble cookie of the game. It's not always going to be him, though. You know, maybe I know DJ used to do like fraud of the game or whatever. I think he actually he did do awards for like a little bit, and then I guess he stopped. But I think after games, it's honestly a nice thing to do. Everyone, Oubre, Healed, and Payne. Why am I not looking at this? I'm sorry. Oubre, Healed, and Payne in double figures. Hope that they can keep up the aggression. So, all right. So we're gonna do letter grades for each player. Okay, Kyle Lowry. Lowry, what grade would you give him? 6 points, 5 assists. He made 2 really nice threes in the first quarter. I think, and also the plus minus for him tonight. Sometimes it's a hit or miss stat, but he's plus what 23. He's plus 5. Seems like he should have a higher plus minus because he's been really making an impact. Oubre has actually a plus 23, and Payne has a plus 15. C+ for Lowry? Wow, you're going to go that low? Really? LA positive rather than the negatives. All right, we're giving a B for Kyle Lowry. Okay. How about, let's talk about Tobias Harris. A+ for Oubre. Okay. Tobias Harris. Do we give him an A, B, C, D? I'll be nice. I'll give him a B. I think that he deserves a B today because he has been more aggressive and he's not really doing too much. He has only put up 6 shot attempts today. And yes, like he definitely needs to do some more of that. But the bench has overall done a pretty good job covering for him. So I do have to kind of give them that. So we have a B for Tobias Harris. I'd sit Tobias for the rest of the night. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They can't do that. They're without Maxey. They're without Maxey's like their most important scorer. So guess what? Oubre and Harris, whether you like it or not, they have to be out there. B with a lowercase. I'm joking. Sometimes I can't tell though, but it's all nice to have jokes. Bamba, Mo Bamba. What letter grade are we gonna give him tonight? He started off strong. I love that alley-oop pass that Lowry was running with Bamba. When was the last time that we've actually had a point guard that could throw alley-oop passes to our athletic wings and centers? Lowry's like, give me the ball. I'm going to make you go to the rim, and we're going to do some rim running stuff because that's what you got to do. It's like Clint Capella and Chris Paul, just floor generals. Hardcore is nasty tonight. He's in a mood. He's just being sarcastic, you know? All right, so a D- for Mo Bamba. Okay. Yeah. I'll go with a D for him. The bench. We'll just look at the bench overall. The bench, I give them an A. The bench has done a good job. Buddy, nice that he's making some shots. I think that he's going to be really effective when Joel comes back, and I'm so excited. I watched a little bit of that video, and there were some plays that he made he made some nice little plays, and he had some nice shots, and just seeing him out there with Lowry and Healed and his new teammates, it fires me up. It fires me up, man. Bench, we got to be A so far from the bench is Dom. I'm gonna go with an A as well. I have to say that Paul Reed, I wish he would have a better game. I don't think he's really been doing too much. I know that he's been playing okay defense, but you have you're 6'9", and you've only played in 8 minutes, and you have like 3 personal fouls. You got to be better. 6 points, only 1 rebound. I need you to get boards. I know he's only played in 8 minutes, but that trajectory, if he played in a 48-minute game, is just 6 rebounds. So I don't like that. I want him to step up. But it's just me being a little bit nitpicky. KJ Martin has had 3 rebounds. He's I think that Nick Nurse has actually unlocked something out of KJ Martin. I thought for a while that he was just a guy that's just out there, just getting some running time. He can't really shoot the basketball. Struggles a lot from three. He has a really weird-looking shooting form. But he's played really solid defense, and Nick Nurse has done a good job of just putting him in positions to succeed on the transition defensive side. And I think that it's safe to say that KJ Martin is our best perimeter defender. Well, we lost Jaden Springer, and he was a guy that could really rotate on guys. And no DeAnthony Melton, no Robert Covington. Nico Batum, for a while, was doing a good job on the perimeter for defense. But I think that our best perimeter defender is KJ Martin. He's so good at rotating on guys. He's done a much better job in that. The Sixers and my Flyers are in the same position, Grace. Well, not necessarily, because the Flyers are actually out of a playoff spot right now. So they don't have a play-in tournament like the Sixers do. And the Flyers also don't have a big-time player like a Connor Bedard coming back, right? So the Flyers are more worrisome, in my opinion, in regards to just the season. But the Sixers have Joel coming back. You know, that's the way that I look at it. What else do we have? Letter grades. I don't know. One word to describe that first half. Comment down below. We got 50 people on here watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, what are you guys doing, man? Mods, do your thing. Yeah, they're in the wild card spot, but they are killing me with these last two losses. Yeah, I know that they're in the wild card spot, but I would just love them to get that third spot in the Metropolitan Division. I mean, yes, like, get in. Like, that's what matters, but it's all so close, man. I can't stand it. It's kind of reminded me a little bit of the Philly September collapses that they used to have in September. Cheers. Let's take a sip of water. NC State is going to upset Duke. All right. You just reminded me. Let's do some scores. Let's do out-of-town scores. But while we're doing that, comment one word down below to describe that first half. What do we have here? Okay, so we'll look at the Elite 8 scores. We'll do that first for the men's. All right, so wrong one. Apologize. So NC State, yes, they are beating Duke 65-54, and the Cinderella story is going to continue for them unless something weird happens within the last minute and 47 seconds. Purdue also did win against Tennessee. Eddie today had 40 points and 16 rebounds for them. He was unstoppable. And Dalton Knecht, the senior who's 6'6", led the way for the Volunteers, just getting 37 points, but it wasn't enough. And then we look at the Elite 8 in the women's bracket. We see that South Carolina beat Oregon State today, so their season continues. They have been perfect this season. They have not lost, and just were able to win 70-58. And NC State also beat Texas in Texas. So that was not necessarily an upset because NC State was ranked third in their region, but Texas was 33-5 on the season. So just interesting stuff. All right, what else? We won't do baseball scores because we're going to get ready to go into this second half. But yeah, comment down below what your words are. Coasting. Okay, coasting. Coasting is the word that I would describe. My one word is thumbs up. My one word is like. That's really what I guess you're trying to say. All right, so we're about ready to get started with the second half here. Philadelphia is up by 16 points. What do they need to do in order for them to win this game? Keep the foot on the gas pedal. That's what I'm going to say. How about the Royals? They won 11-0 today. Oh, my gosh. They shut out their opponent. I have to see who they played. We start off the second half. Sixers have the ball first. They'll go from right to left. Lowry goes down the lane, kicks it out to Harris. Harris, one more to Oubre. Oubre pump fake, and he'll go into the lane. And he'll kick it back out to Payne again on the near wing for a three, but we have a travel called, and it'll be against Kelly Oubre Jr. Just got called for walking on the floor. He took too many steps, and he'll have to play defense. Collective. Collective is a good one. I like that. All gas, no brakes. Yep, you can't put your foot on that brake pedal. Certainly cannot do that. Dick gets it over at the top of the key, being heavily guarded by Kyle Lowry, his bodyguard. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Dick goes down the lane, goes up with a 2, and he's fouled by Lowry. They said that he got a piece of his right hand, and Dick is going to go over towards the line. Lowry wants them to review this, but I don't think that the Sixers really have any sort of conclusive evidence to overturn this. Let's see again. Yeah, it wasn't really a foul, I'm sorry, it was a foul. By definition, that was a foul. He made marginal contact with him. So 71-55, as the Raptors are at the line. It is Dick who's at the line. Grady Dick misses the first foul shot, and the second one is good by him. Sixers will be playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder on Tuesday, and then the Miami Heat will be in there as well. Lowry gets it, and we have a player down. It's really 5-on-4 basketball, and we have a foul committed. It was Gary Trent Jr. who just went down, and he couldn't get up. I don't know what it was. I didn't see any sort of contact. It looked like it was... I have to see it again. He does get up. He's hanging on to that knee. I don't know if his knee just collapsed or what, but he is able to get up. He's holding on to that knee, that left knee it is. So Brown gets called for a shooting foul, and he kind of had to. He had to do that because it was just, that's what you do. Well, let's see. So it was Trent Jr. who tried to get past Tobias Harris, and it wasn't like there was a lot of contact there, but Brown gets called for the shooting foul, and Trent Jr. is staying out there as Mo is able to hit the first foul shot. And we are not getting a great start in the second half. That's what Grace says. That was a good foul. Second foul shot by Mo. He knocks it down. Dick steps back, lets it fly for a 3, and Bamba gets called for the shooting foul. Just at the top of the key. Fouled Dick again on the closeout. Just not a good play, and Bamba is like, okay, I guess I did that. And Grady's going to go to the line for 2 more free throws. Yeah, that was a foul there. The 20-year-old Grady Dick had 23 points against the New York Knicks, and that was in his last outing. He played in 30 minutes and was 10 for 18 from the field. Had a very good performance. He also did have a 21-point game against the Thunder this month, and it was 8 for 15 from the field in 33 minutes. So all 3 foul shots are knocked down by Grady Dick. And it's a 14-point lead in Toronto. Sixers have 73 points. Raptors have 59. Oubre gets a screen set by Bamba, and he'll put up a 3 at the top of the perimeter, and he knocks it down again. K9 is now 4 for 6 from 3 with 21 points and 6 rebounds. Trent Jr. on the other side, bang, with a 3. So Trent Jr. is able to hit the three-pointer, and the Sixers have to try to get something going on the offensive side. Oubre gets it over at the logo. He'll dribble it over towards the right side. He had a buzzer beater. It was a half-court shot just to end the first half. Lowry, three-pointer on the near side, and Trent Jr. corrals his miss. Bruce Brown out in transition as he looks at a 3-2 zone. Trent Jr. gets it back, runner in the lane, and he gets the friendly roll, and it'll be 76-64. That's just really wild what he's been able to do. Sixers have really not been able to stop him when he's in the lane, and you would like to see them do a better job at that. But they're up by 12. Harris to Bamba for 3, and that's off the mark. Lowry with the offensive board. Oubre, jab step, three-pointer again. Yes! 79-64, and Oubre's putting on a show and firing fireworks. 9:43 remaining in this third quarter. Kelly Oubre taking over the third quarter on Easter Sunday. Dick gets the ball loose, knocked away, and it's stolen by Kelly Oubre Jr., who got the little block. Oubre thought about taking the 3, hands it off to Payne over on the far side. Payne goes down the lane and throws it away. Freeman, he has a little bit of space, and he goes up with a shot, and it's blocked by Oubre. And it's stolen back by Lowry, but we do have a foul called. It'll be on Tobias Harris. I don't know why Harris fouled there. Oubre got the little clean block as it was a shot that was going up by Javon Freeman Liberty. And, yeah, crazy stuff. We have no points in the score. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. I will change that. Wish that didn't happen all the time, but there we go. We have a 15-point lead at the Scotiabank Arena with 9:20 remaining in the third quarter. Olynyk will try to find Grady Dick cutting to the basket, not once, and he's fouled. Yep, I got it. Yep, my bad. Let's take a look at some other NBA scores. The Miami Heat are up by 12 against the Washington Wizards. We're looking at the important scores. The Cavaliers, they did lose today in Denver by a score of 130 to 101. That was the score of that game. And what else was going on today? Jazz play later tonight against the Sacramento Kings at 9 o'clock. All right. Nothing else. No Magic games today. No Knicks. Nothing. 79-65. Oubre fires a cannon from long distance, and he's feeling it himself. 82-65. That was from 27 feet. Oubre now is 6 for 8 from from the three. Olynyk gets it down low, and he's able to put up a reverse layup. That's good. Kelly Oubre Jr. is going off in this quarter alone. Give him 27 points. And now you got to start double teaming, and that's what they're going to do. Oubre, step back, heat check for another three, and he's fouled. He does get fouled. Was it in the act of shooting? I think it was. Oubre's going to go to the line for 3 more free throws. Wild stuff. Let's see again. Bamba, nice screen. And Oubre with a how do you do from straight away long distance. And Oubre's going to be at the charity stripe. So he's at the line. First foul shot by Kelly is nothing but nets. Oubre had 10 threes in a game, and that was the most threes that he hit. That was against the Indiana Pacers on January 26th of 2022. $84-67, as it's now a 17-point lead. And it's funny because against Indiana, he's averaging 13.5 points per game. And that game in particular, that he was able to make all those threes, he was, let's see. In that game, he had 39 points. 85-67 as Oubre knocks down all 3 shots. And a 30-burger for Oubre. An 18-point lead for Philadelphia with about 8:15 left to go in the third. 3 by Trent Jr. off the mark. Offensive rebound by Kelly Olynyk Jr. or Kelly Olynyk down low, and he gets called for a travel again. He just picked up his pivot foot, and you can't do that. 11 turnovers by the Dinosaurs. And the Sixers have the ball again. Payne gets it down low, and they'll try to go up with a runner inside. No good. So Oubre needs about 4 more threes to tie his career high, and hopefully it's not forced. Trent in the lane, runner on the other side. No, can't get it. And we have a whistle called. It'll still be Raptors ball with about 7 minutes and 49 seconds to go. I'm trying to think of the last 76er that made 10 threes in a game. Last Sixer to hit 10 threes in a game, and I can't seem to remember. In a game. $85-67. Trent Jr. gets it on the inbound, and he'll step back, try to go up with a 3. And we have another whistle called. It's on Olynyk. So Olynyk actually made the layup, and I believe a tech's going to get called on him. He is not happy. He's so frustrated, and he's just having some words with some of the refs. Tony Kukoc? It could be. If somebody could look it up, that'd be awesome. A 16-point lead for the Sixers. Oubre, all eyes on him. He's being heavily guarded by Nwora. Lowry gets it at the top of the key, finds Oubre. Oubre for three on the far side, and that one goes in and out. He had the look, just couldn't get the friendly bounce. He's now 6 for 9 from downtown. Nwora, three-pointer on the other side, got it. And a timeout by Philadelphia with about 7:07 to go. I'm going to take a step off. I'll be right back in literally 1 minute and 30 seconds. See you very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. All right, so I pulled it up. So Kelly Oubre, okay, has made 6 threes in this game so far. So the most threes that have been made in a game by a Sixer are actually, it's a three-way tie. Danny Green, Dana Barros, and Tyrese Maxey have all hit 9 threes, and that is the franchise high. Maxey actually did it in October of 2022. It was on the 28th, and he did it actually against the Toronto Raptors, which is kind of funny. And Danny Green, the former Raptor, was able to make 9 threes in 2021, and that was he did that. He had to do it. He had to do some more in overtime, but he had 29 points, 10 rebounds in that game, 6 assists. That was his best game as a Sixer by far. But anyhow, Dana Barros did it in January of 1995. He had 9 threes in 44 minutes and was able to have 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and he was also, they didn't have the plus-minus category then. I wanted to see how many total points he had. He had 39. Now, DeAnthony Melton also had 8, and Danny Green had 8 too, and so did Tyrese Maxey. So it's all pretty close. So there's no clear cut. Wasn't a Sixer yet. Games with double-digit threes, 10. January 3rd, 2019 versus Golden State Warriors, Harden. Yep, that's correct. James Harden didn't have 9 threes, though, for the Sixers. Harden's most threes in a game were, I don't even think he had 7 in a game. But I'd have to wait and see. All right, 85-72. So Oubre needs 4 more to get 10 threes. Lowry gets it over on the near wing. Will dribble over towards the lane. Goes up with a turnaround jumper. Got it. Good play by Lowry, who's been a big floor general for Philadelphia. 8 points and 6 dimes. He got the 7-foot pull-up jumper to fall. 6 minutes and 38 seconds to go in this ball in this third quarter. Lowry gets it over on the near side. Has Buddy Hield. Hield back to Batum. They swing it around, and Lowry has it again. Lowry to Hield over on the near side, and he'll hand it off to Paul Reed over at the top of the key. Another dribble handoff to Lowry. 5 on the shot clock. Reed goes down low. Tries to go up against Javon Freeman Liberty. No. Batum with the putback. Yes. He tipped it up and in, and he played volleyball all by himself. 89-74. Good job by Nico Batum. I mean, that's just a master thing that he does. Freeman Liberty with a big or with a 3 that was just way too strong. And Nico Batum has rebound number 3. Oubre hands it off to Paul Reed. I would love to see Oubre try to get another 3 off. Thought about taking it, but he'll just pass it to Buddy Hield. Hield goes down low. They swing it around the timeline. Lowry back to Hield. 5 on the shot clock. Oubre's like, I'm wide open, and Hield just goes down the lane, and he makes the layup anyways. Oubre was wide open, and he probably would have been able to knock that one down too. 5:30 left to go in the third quarter, but you can't get too greedy with the hot hand either. So that's the one thing that the Minnesota Timberwolves had to learn when Karl-Anthony Towns had like 9 threes for the Timberwolves. And we have a runner that's good by Bruce Brown. Oubre has a bad pass. He tried to find Paul Reed. It's intercepted, though, by Kelly Olynyk. And we have a foul called on Oubre. It's a personal. That's his third. I'd say Tyrese Maxey shouldn't win Most Improved. I agree. I definitely agree. Steph Curry has the most threes, or has the most 10 or more three-pointers games, 15. And one of them was versus the Sixers. I remember that game. 91-76. And Nwora gets the rebound off the bad layup by Trent Jr. And Nico Batum blocks Nwora's 2. Sixers have it. Reed with the rebound. Lowry gets it over on the far side as the Sixers again go from right to left. Reed gets it down low, trying to take on Freeman Liberty. 2 jab steps. Then he goes down towards the block, and we have a block and foul called on Freeman Liberty. Nice job by Reed to just buzz his way through. Freeman thought that he had his feet set, but the ref's like, nope, you did not. You definitely didn't have your feet set at all. Larry's back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So Kelly Oubre Jr., again, the big storyline for the game is that there's no Tyrese Maxey. Maxey's out with a left hip problem, but he should be back by Tuesday, they say. And Kelly Oubre Jr. is 6 for 9 from 3. The most that he's had. We said it before, he had 9 as he gets fouled by Freeman Liberty. Did we say that he had 9? I'm sorry. Why am I blanking out now? It was against Indiana, I remember I said that. It was 10. It was 10 threes that he made against the Pacers. 91-76. Dribble handoff to Lowry over at the logo. Now goes over towards the left side. Lowry inside to Reed. Reed goes down low, and they'll try to throw it to Buddy Hield, and Hield gets it. Hield back to Reed for a wide open 3 on the far corner. Paul Reed couldn't hit the trifecta. And Reed can also fire the trigger, too, from downtown. And he'll try to play defense on Olynyk as he meets him right at the rim. Brown gets the rebound, though, and has a little Hail Mary pass at the top of the key and finds Jordan and Nwora. And then Nwora is able to just go down the forest in the lane, and he just, nobody on him, just able to get the 2. About 3:50 left to go in this third quarter. Oubre gets it down low and passes it back to Buddy Hield at the Scotiabank Arena sign. Hield dribbles around the screen. Oubre's wide open again, but instead it's turned over by Buddy Hield. Freeman Liberty gets the steal. A dribble handoff to Brown. Brown hesitated too much. And now Olynyk at the foul line. Bouncer back to Brown for a 3 on the right side. And he knocks it down again. Knocking that one down is Bruce Brown. A 10-point lead for the Sixers, and they were up by as many as 18 points. Batum over at the top of the key. He's been very, he's had a quiet 10 points in this game. He's 4 for 4 from the field and 2 for 2 from 3. Lowry, alley-oop pass to Reed inside. Got it. The third alley-oop pass that Kyle Lowry has thrown today, and the Sixers lead it by a dozen. Kyle Lowry, 8 points and 8 assists to go along with that. He's 2 for 4 from 3. And 3 for 5 from the field. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, baby. We'll be right back. See that RB's not on tonight. Huh. How about that? We love RB, but I was thinking, like, is he on? Like, we got a lot of people on here. We got 58 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys really do enjoy... What's up, Bob? How you doing, Bob? Thanks so much for coming on here. If you guys really do enjoy the way that I call games on here, we are live for every single Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles game. We didn't do the Phillies game, though, today because we had a lot of stuff to do, so I had to kind of pick my poison. I was like, uh-oh, I got to do one or the other. Pick or choose. And I didn't have to close my eyes or anything. I had to do the Sixers game because the Sixers right now are obviously more important, even though Tyrese Maxey's not playing tonight and there's no Joel Embiid. But Embiid, loved the video that I saw today. He's looking really good. He's looking absolutely solid, and hopefully he'll come back sooner rather than later. Stand up double digits and no collapses, please, says Dom. Sixers need to get, what do they need to do? They need to get it in gear. Losing is not an option. They should win this one. I will agree with you on that. 57 in the chat and 44 likes. And I'm sure that not all 57 of you are subscribed to Play by Play with JJ. That would really mean a lot to me. And if you guys also want to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. I am doing a giveaway, guys. So if you get me to 2,000 subscribers, you might get the giveaway. I am doing a giveaway for a Phillies 2023 Red October hat. And I will provide more details about that this week. No, I said I'd do it this weekend. I've had a really busy weekend. I got to do the schedule tonight, and I will make sure that I give you more info about that. But I got to get to 2,000. In order for you to be eligible for the giveaway, you got to get me to 2,000. Please, no nail biter ending. I'm with you. I don't want that. I don't want a nail biter. If you don't want a nail biter, comment down below. Say no nail biter. We don't have a nails emoji. I don't know. No cardiac game. Sixers up by a dozen. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in this third quarter. Kelly Oubre Jr. will take a seat. We want a boring blowout. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, so Harris, Payne, Batum, Reed, and Hield out there for Philadelphia. Between all 5 of those guys, 3 of them have scored in double figures. 2 of them have 10 points. Olynyk gets it over at the elbow, and now it's to kick it out to somebody. Good trap defense by Reed, and they'll find a 3-point shot that's up and in. It was by Jordan and Nwora, who knocks it down from 25 feet. 93-84, and now it's in the single digits. We can't let them get too comfy. Payne over on the near wing at the 3-point line. We'll hand it off to Tobias Harris. This is going to be a big moment for him. 2:27 left to go. Jab step, 2-pointer. It's up and in. Olynyk didn't even put a hand in his face, but Harris was able to knock it down anyways. We'll take it. 19-foot jumper by Toby, who now is the 3rd player to have 10 points. So he's tied with Payne and Batum. We have a layup on the other side. That's good by Grady Dick off the assist by Oubre. So Dick is able to get the dunk. That's what it was. 95-86. 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Philadelphia needs to hopefully do a good job on the defense and even on the offensive side. Hield trying to kick it out to Payne over on the near wing, and Payne goes into the lane, goes up with a shot, and he can't get the layup. Just a little bit too strong. Freeman, offensive or defensive rebound. He'll go into the lane over Bradley over Buddy Hield, and he got it. It was pretty good physical defense too, and Javon Freeman Liberty able to make it look so easy. 95-88, and the Raptors fans now getting back into this. They've been going on a little run themselves. Sixers have to be careful. Harris at the top of the key kicks it out to Batum. 3-pointer on the far corner. Got it! That was a big 3 by Nico Batum. And he's 3 for 3 from downtown. He's been perfect from beyond the arc. Sixers are shooting over 50% from 3. They've made 16 threes in this game. Dick down low. It's intercepted by Nico Batum off the bad pass. The intended receiver, Jalen McDaniels, 3-on-2 basketball. Reed goes up with a shot. He's fouled. Nice play out in transition. Just great defense leading the good offense, and Reed will stay put at the line. That is awesome. That Nico Batum 3, that was absolutely a gut punch there because, you know, Toronto's starting to get back into this. You can see that fans are starting to kind of, you know, rise a little bit, and and they're starting to cheer, and then Batum was like, sit down. A little silencer. 1 minute left to go. Speaking of the silencer, best celebration, best shot celebration. I think that the silencer by LeBron has to be up there when he hit that three against Golden State with about a tenth of a second to go when he was in Miami. That silencer signature play that sticks in my head. But comment down below what your favorite one is. 99-88. Sixers have shot 81% from the foul line, and they'll have to play defense. And Nwora again for three. Can't buy a bucket. It's a little too strong. Harris with the rebound, and we have a loose ball foul. It's on Campaign. What's the best celebration? What's the best shooting celebration that you guys have ever seen? I want to hear down below. I hit the like button. Did you? Did you hit the like button? No, I don't want no nails. A nail is a thing that can't get no thing from me. It can't get. What's up, Joe? What's going on, Joe? What's up? 11-point lead isn't enough. 10-point lead is not enough. Mohamed Gay actually comes in for the Toronto Raptors. You see him on the active roster, but misses the second free throw. And the Sixers are back on offense. Payne on the drive to the basket. Gets it blocked by Mohamed Gay. Kobe Simmons on the other side. Layup good off the apple by Jordan and Nwora. And it's back to an 8-point game. About 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Sixers need to do a good job at making better plays on the defensive side, but they could definitely use a bucket here. Harris has the ball. He's dribbling. He's over at the logo, and he gets a screen set by Paul Reed. Don't know why they're not going to give it to Payne or Hield. That's a little bit confusing. Harris, turnaround jumper off the elbow. Got it! Well, it worked, and you'll take it. 101-91. Toby able to hit a 19-foot jumper with a little how do you do. Simmons, alley-oop, or a little teardrop, and that goes in. I believe he was actually trying to throw up a little alley-oop pass to McDaniels, and it just ended up going in anyways. 101-93, and the Sixers will get it back with about 3 seconds to go. There's a shot that goes up, and that's not going to go in, and that's going to do it as we go into the fourth quarter. All right, well, here we go. We go into the fourth quarter. Philadelphia up by 8 points. Let's see what they can do. Reaction more than celebration. Crumble cookies. Crumble cookies. We like that. The MJ shrug is your favorite celebration. I like that. I don't know. How do I get rid of that? Whoops. Sorry about that. That's weird. How do I get rid of this in the Ninja Chat? I've never done this before. Okay, there we go. I had to right-click again. Got outscored by 8 in that quarter. Yes, they did. They did get outscored by 8. All right, I'm going to ask you a Sixers trivia question. All right, and if you get the answer right, you'll hear this. Nope. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. This is actually an NBA trivia question. But what guard... Okay, what guard won the 2009 Sixth Man of the Year award for the Dallas Mavericks? What guard won it that year? Anybody know? In 2009, 80s Pistons elbow in the throat celebration was a good one. That I did not see. I'll have to look that up. What guard won the 2009 Sixth Man of the Year award for the Dallas Mavericks? Anybody know? Anybody? We got 64 people, and not all y'all and not one response. There we go. Jason Terry. That was too easy. Yes, you got it. Nice job. There we go. See, it wasn't that hard. We'll do one more. Okay. Which NBA player won 2 Eastern Conference Player of the Week awards in the 08-09 season? Okay. Which player won 2 Eastern Conference Player of the Week awards in the 08-09 season? Anybody want to take a wild guess? Anybody? What does that say? Easter Monday? Yeah. Ron Artest, the Salt the Fan celebration. That one I didn't see either. Anybody know? Paul Pierce? That's incorrect. One more guess. One more. We'll do one more guess. So the Sixers have to play defense as we start off the fourth quarter. We'll get back to that during a break of action. It's Dick, it's McDaniels, it's Gay, and Nwora, and Simmons all out there for the Toronto Raptors. All right, so Nwora gets it. He's being heavily guarded by Oubre, gets past him, though, and now Harris has to play defense on him, and he's able to get the runner, so now it's a two-possession game. Not looking good now for the Sixers, as they got outscored 38-30 in that quarter. Lowry kicks it out to Batum for his 4-3. Yes! Oh, Nico Batum has been coming up large, and he's still perfect from three. You got 6 by Oubre, and you got 4 by Batum. They're 10 for 13 from beyond the arc. All right, Simmons with a kick out to McDaniels over on the near corner. Batum hangs around him, plays good defense, and Harris corrals the board. Harris leading being the point forward out in transition. He's at the foul line. A kick out to Lowry. Now back to Harris at the top of the perimeter. What's he going to do? He'll try to go into the lane, goes up with a layup, and that's how he gets it done. Oh, he went up with a guy that was pretty physical, and he just laid it up and in. That's what you got. That's what you can do, Toby. That's what it's in there. 14 points for him, 6 rebounds as well. McDaniels gets the ball blocked by Harris, and it goes out of bounds. It'll still be Raptors ball, but Harris has been giving a lot of effort out there for the Sixers, and I kind of expected it in tonight's game, but that is kind of a breath of fresh air. You'll certainly take that because we need wins now. We definitely need to get wins. It's just nice. Grady Dick gets the inbound off Nico Batum. Batum plays good defense. Lowry swipes it, I should say. And the 3 by Nwora is no good. Harris tries to go for the little strip underneath the basket, and it goes out of bounds. Chris Bosh is incorrect. What else? Is that it? Okay. So that was wrong. So who won 2 Eastern Conference Player of the Week awards in the 08-09 season? It was Andre Miller that did it. Remember, he played for the Denver Nuggets at one point of his career and for the Magic. 106.95. We have 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and inbound is going to go to the Raptors, but we have I guess that it's going to go out, and it's going to be on Sixers. Yes, that's who it was. Payne tried to dive for the little loose ball. That's what it was, but it's still Raptors ball. 3.5 seconds left on the shot clock. McDaniels tries to inbound it. It goes off the foot of Oubre, who was guarding him. And we'll do it again. About literally 0.3 of a second. We're taking off the shot clock. Philly leads it by 11 with 10:11 to go in the fourth. We're almost at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. It's almost time for us to get some dinner after this game. Excited about that. 61 people on here watching. Not all of you have subscribed to my channel. Make sure you guys do that. There's a shot that goes up, and with 1.8 seconds left to go, Harris grabs the rebound, and that's his 8th. Payne gets it out in transition. Payne back to Harris over at the top of the key. Harris will have to dribble it around to somebody, and they'll kick it out to Lowry. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris goes down low, goes up with a mid-range jumper, and he can't get the friendly roll that time. Tried to pull it up and let it fly, and it was just a no-can-do situation. McDaniels gets it down low. Dribble handoff, and the 3 is up, and then Nwora had to go in and out. Thought he was fouled, but he wasn't. He actually took a tumble to the hardwood. Lowry throws it away as it's intercepted by the Raptors. All right, so down low right now, having the rock is Grady Dick. And I'll take it out towards the top of the key. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Dribble handoff. That goes to Kobe Simmons, who's at the logo. Bouncer inside. And it goes up and goes in. How about that? Muhammad Gay able to just make the little turnaround jumper with 9:07 to go. And the Sixers have a 9-point lead. Would really love to see them just be more physical on the defensive side. Just from an overall perspective, you can't let them You can't keep them in this game. Harris to Batum, catches, lets it fly, and a wedgie. Well, that's the first missed three by Nico Batum. And hey, there's something to, I guess, be said about that. That was a perfect aim. It was. It was right on the money. That was, I guess that's what you call a bullseye call, because it just landed right to the area that it got stuck. And the jump ball is going to go to the Raptors. And we have a layup made by Jalen McDaniels. There you go. So a layup is up and in, 106-99. Oubre on the other side answers back with a layup of his own. Kelly Oubre Jr., 32 points with 6 threes and a couple of layups to go along with that, and as well as a couple of dunks. 108-99, 8 minutes left to go. All right, at the top of the perimeter, it is Jordan Nwora, and he'll just dribble the handoff, and he'll find a cutting guy, and that is Kobe Simmons. And Simmons does get fouled with about 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Sixers going to make this a cardiac game, says Dom. I know. If you guys have not done so, we have 70 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I love each and every one of you. A 9-point game. Philadelphia has the advantage. And there's about 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Daniels will inbound it. And having that one is Gay. Gay goes up with a shot on the other side, and he can't make it. Defensive rebound by KJ Martin. Lowry to Martin, out in transition, dribble handoff to Payne for 3 on the near side. Yes! A flamethrower by Cam Payne, as he's able to hit it from outer space. Just from 25 feet, though. 111-99, and we have a turnover. Or not a turnover, it's just a ball that goes out of bounds, and it'll still be Sixers ball. Nice play call by the Sixers. Lowry just knew exactly what KJ Martin was going to do. Martin just handed it off to Payne, and nobody was on him. You gotta put a body on him. You really do. He's now, 3 for 6 from 3? Just ridiculous. 111-99, 7:45 to go. Muhammad inside. Teardrop, no. Martin that was with the rebound. Lowry out in transition. Steps in to a three-pointer. It's up, and he nails it. A 15-point lead for the Sixers out in Toronto, and a timeout by the Raptors. With 7.5 minutes left to go, Kyle Lowry putting the team on his back on the offensive side. He has a double-double and has 11 points and 10 assists. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. See you really, really soon. All right. We have 7 minutes and 32 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. We're looking at the important scores, and the Knicks actually are down by 1 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Cavaliers did lose today, 130-101. The Sixers are, I'm going to look at the standings and see where they are in the Eastern Conference in regards to where the Knicks are. The Knicks, I believe, are still in 4th place. But we're going to take a look at that right now. The Knicks are actually in 3rd. They're tied with the Cavs. And because the Cavs lost. So both teams are tied. The Knicks have played in 73 games. The Cavs have played in 75, but really it's 74 because the Knicks are also on right now. Interesting. And then the Knicks, honestly, they're 2.5 games behind Milwaukee. There's a chance that the Knicks could actually get the 2 seed. It is possible. With the amount of games that are left, it would the Knicks, did they play the Bucks at some point? I want to see. I'm kind of curious now. In case you are just tuning in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I come on here every single day, providing you with play-by-play content for the Sixers, the Phillies, and the Eagles. That's what we do on here. And if you guys really do enjoy what we do, it would mean a lot to me if you hit that subscribe button. They do play the Bucks one more time, and it's in Milwaukee. They have a tough schedule, though. They play Miami, Sacramento, Chicago, Milwaukee, Chicago again, Boston, Brooklyn, and Chicago to end out the season. 114-99. All right, so Olynyk goes up with a shot down low as he got the inbound pass, and he's able to get it to go. It's a little underhanded scoop. Good defense by the Sixers, just better offense by him. Sometimes it's just a little frustrating. You can play so good defense and then just much better offense, and you got to tip your cap sometimes. Payne works around the screen, sets it back, lets it fly, and nails another 3. Cam Payne able to knock down his 4th 3 of the ball game, and it's now 16 points for him. Philadelphia leads it by 14 points. Trent Jr. step back tray, yes. It's just inside the 3-point line, though, and it's now 117-103. 6:28 remaining in this 4th quarter. Payne gets it, goes down low, tries to part the Red Sea, layup up and in. A little bit of some contact, but regardless, KJ Martin gets the dime, and Cam Payne is taken over. So 18 for Payne. He now is the 3rd Sixer, he's the 4th Sixer to have over 16 points in this game. 6 minutes to go. Olynyk gets it down low. Nobody was on him. And, well, the Sixers just got caught sleeping on the defensive side. We're halfway done the 4th. Philadelphia up by 14. And there's 14 on the shot clock. Heel down low to KJ Martin, and he can't get the pass. It's intercepted by Bruce Brown. There's a shot that goes up, and a little sledgehammer by Nwora. Just a lot of oomph on that dunk by him. I don't know how he landed into a perfect foot position as well. Sixers lead it by a dozen. Lots of dribble handoffs. The Sixers looking at a 2-3 zone. It's Kyle Lowry at the Scotiabank Arena. He's dribbling. He goes off with a crossover. He's at the foul line. Gets it stripped though by Gary Trent Jr. It's deflected, but it goes into the hands of Bruce Brown. Brown with a 3-on-1. And a little unselfish pass to Muhammad Gay. And a foul called. That was unnecessary on Buddy Hield. You just got to let him take the layup. There was no need to foul there, especially with a guy that is so much taller than you. Sometimes I'm just curious as to why they fouled there. That was actually Javon Freeman Liberty that made the free throw, and the Sixers will call a timeout. I'm all for that. What are you all for? What's up, Manny? What's up, dude? How you doing, my guy? Thanks so much for coming on here. Nova North is a good team. Only chance that we have to get into 6th is win out, and that's not happening. I disagree with that. If the Sixers get Joel back by Thursday, okay? This team was 27-8 with him. Let's just say that Joel comes back on Thursday, okay? I'm looking at the schedule right now. If he comes back on Thursday against Miami, okay? Maybe they lose that one. Give him 5 games against the other teams. Memphis, San Antonio, Detroit, Orlando, and Brooklyn. They should win all 5 of those games. If he comes back on Thursday, they should win all 5 of those games. Will the chemistry be soft? Yes, but with all due respect, these teams, except for the Magic, are bottom feeders, and Orlando doesn't have anybody that can stop them. And I look at the Pacers' last 5 to 6 games. Okay, I'll do that right now. Let's look. They play Brooklyn, OKC, Miami, Toronto, Cleveland, and Atlanta. In the standings, the Sixers are what? If the Sixers win today, they're now 2 games behind the Pacers. Well, I guess that they're really 3. There's a chance. There definitely is a chance that they can still get there. I'm not ruling it out of the equation. Are they going to catch Orlando? Probably not. Probably not. But they could catch Indiana still. Lucky he missed. I'm all for that. Lucky he missed. But that's how I look at it. If Embiid comes back Thursday, they should beat the rest of the teams that they're going to play. I know that there's probably going to be some team chemistry problems and that guys are going to be out of sync, but they should win those games. There is a chance. There definitely is a chance, for sure. The Pacers did win the regular season series, and that's why it's really 3 games, because they would have to they'd have to win, or because the Pacers won in the series, the season series. That's what it was. So they would just get the tiebreaker. What else? Bro, Charlotte is only down by 10 against the Clippers. It's 117-107. Everybody's fully healthy on that Clippers team. I'm sorry, something just throws me off there. Heat are probably going to win tonight. I'd like to have home court advantage for that playing game. That would be huge. 119-108, and 5:16 left to go in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia has the upper hand, and at the line is Freeman Liberty. Makes the first foul shot, and the second one coming right up. It's up, and it goes in. Gets the friendly bounce. So they took the shot off for Freeman Liberty. They said that it was a... They didn't count the bucket, but it was a shooting foul. A 10-point lead for the Sixers. Oubre to Harris. Wide open 3 again. And Tobias Harris not missing either. Able to make a clutch 3. Wide open 122-109. The Philadelphia 76ers have made 21 threes in this ball game and have just been shooting the lights out. They are actually shooting 57% from 3. 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go. The ball gets stolen, knocked loose on Oubre, and Oubre is able to get the foul called. It's Oubre actually got the little steal, and then he just got fouled by Kelly Olynyk. There we go. Yeah, shooting 57%. The most threes by the Sixers. Let's see. Most threes by Sixers team. Sixers sank 23 threes against the Indiana Pacers on April 5th of 2022. Oubre steps back, tries to put up a 3, and it's airballed. And it'll be Toronto basketball with 4 minutes and 29 seconds to go. We got 74 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Sixers shooting 55% from beyond the arc. And we have a fake dribble handoff from Olynyk to Dick. And Trent Jr. gets it back. He's in between the circles. Dribbles around towards the left side. Goes into the lane. And Lowry couldn't stop him. Massaging that right shoulder just to kind of stretch it out. And it's now an 11-point ball game. Can't keep this team in there. You don't want to play with fire. Payne gets it over on the near wing. The Sixers have been shooting an outrageous amount of threes, though. The defense just not up to par. Harris at the foul line, spinning, and he'll kick it out to Batum. Batum to Payne over on the near corner. Payne out to Oubre on the far corner. Is 7-3. No. The shot clock was winding down. They had the look and just could not drain that shot. Here's Brown. Brown to Dick. And Dick goes down low. It's denied by Kyle Lowry. Javon Liberty Freeman not able to get a shot off, and Kyle Lowry came from behind and just swatted the ball away. Freeman Liberty looks a little bit taller than 6'3", to be honest with you. And Lowry, when you look at him, he looks so much smaller. Trent Jr. puts up a tray and makes the shots. It's an 8-point game. The Sixers, it seems like that they've dominated this game, and the fact that the Raptors are in this, it's a little bit wonky. And Lowry hangs on to it. We have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. The Sixers have 2 timeouts after this timeout taken here. We'll be right back. I'm going to take one more quick step off, and I will see you very soon. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well. We need 4 more subscribers in order for us to get to 1,850. We're doing a giveaway. If you want to win a Philadelphia Phillies Red October 2023 hat, in order to be eligible, you got to be a subscriber to the channel. So we're doing our 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure that you guys like and subscribe. 122, 114, 3:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia has the rock. All right, so Lowry to Payne. Payne gets it back to Harris. Harris to Payne, who lets it fly. And Payne knocks it down. He's been a pain in the neck from way downtown in this fourth quarter. He's 5 for 8 from long range. And now that's the fourth Sixer that has at least 3 threes, I believe. 125 to 114. Olynyk answers back on the other side, and he's able to get a layup to go. So it's a 9-point lead. Philadelphia still in the driver's seat. 2:40 left to go in this ball game. Harris gets it over on the far side. He's at the 3-point line at the Scotiabank Arena sign, and he'll just dribble over towards the left. He's at the far elbow. Harris trying to get past Olynyk, and he goes up with a shot, and he makes it. Harris able to get some daylight, and now has 19 points. Everybody's shooting well for Philadelphia. Freeman Liberty hands it off to Olynyk. Trent Jr. at the top of the key. Dick on the far side. 10 on the shot clock. Dick, elbow jumper. Can't connect. Harris hauls in the rebound, and that is rebound number 8. He needs 2 more to get his double-double. 127, 116, less than 2 minutes to go. Harris at the top of the perimeter. Dances over to the right side. Finds Batum. Batum trying to put the Raptors to sleep, and he does! It's 130 to 116 with 150 left to go. Nico Batum is also on fire. Everything is dynamite for the Sixers. 23 3-point field goals. That ties the franchise record. They're up by 14. 135 left to go in the fourth quarter. Harris dribbles over towards the right, and he'll try to take on Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk to Lowry. Lowry, Batum. Batum to Payne for 3. For the record, all it goes in and out. And Harris with the putback jam, though. 132 to 116. Harris just got the putback jam. Man, oh man, they wanted to go for that record, and they just couldn't do so. 1:19 left remaining in the fourth quarter. Freeman Liberty able to take it towards the lane. Goes up with an elbow jumper. Connects over Tobias Harris, and a foul as well. Actually, it was just a timeout called by Philadelphia, so they're up by 14 points with 1:14 left to go. Incredible. Fireworks. That's great. Sixers are cooking, baby. Nice. Nice. I need to hear the song, Come On, Sixers, Shoot the Lights Out. They are. They are just hitting everything. 23 for 42. I can't ask for a better performance. They did not really play good defense. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really play good defense tonight. But, yeah, so let's go back. So the Sixers have 3 guys that have made at least 5 threes today. That's Cam Payne, Nico Batum, and Kelly Oubre Jr. All 3 of those guys combined have put up 72 points, and they are 16 for 26 from 3. That means the rest of the team is 7 for 26. They're 7 for 16, the rest of the team. But Kyle Lowry's 3 for 5. And Buddy Hield's 3 for 5. Crazy. 5 guys with at least 3 threes. Sixers needed this tonight. Absolutely, man. We got 80 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on the bells, man. Turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. Oubre has 32 points tonight. That's a season high for him. So good for him. He has 10 made field goals, 6 made threes, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He's been doing it all for the Sixers. And again, a guy on a veteran minimum contract. Payne to Buddy Hield over on the near side. And Payne gets it back. 3.5 seconds left. Payne lets it fly. There's a 3. He knew it was gold. And there's the franchise record. 24 made threes for the Sixers as they make history at the Scotiabank Arena. 45 seconds to go. They lead by 17 points. Man, oh man, that is one for the record books. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Again, another dribble handoff to Jalen McDaniels, who goes down the lane and is able to make the layup again. Jalen McDaniels, the former 76er, able to just make an easy layup and making it look so easy. That is, that's just an incredible play. 135, 120, 15 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 10 on the shot clock. The Sixers are going to dribble this one out, and there's going to be a shot clock violation in just a few moments. But the Sixers have made history tonight without Tyrese Maxey, without Joel Embiid, without Robert Covington, and without DeAnthony Melton. And they beat the Toronto Raptors and sweep them in the regular season series as they win today 135 to 120. And of course, we got to play the song. Nick Nurse. Oh, he's so happy. Crazy stuff. They deserve a round of applause. They deserve a round of applause. Stand up and cheer. Number 1, Philadelphia. Here they come. Team of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 23 Sixers. 23. Actually, it's 24. 24. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. When we get to the playoffs and they get big wins, we'll play more of the song. But that is awesome. Good stuff today, man. Give the whole Sixers team flowers tonight because they definitely came to play tonight. Raptors, why are you so bad? I mean, my gosh, 24 made threes tonight. That is just crazy. That's never been done before by the Sixers. And it's not like they shot bad. They actually shot 56% from 3. So that's great. I did want to let you guys know, okay, that once Joel comes back, okay, we are going to be doing post-game shows once again, okay? I've been putting it off for a while because I was sort of like, I don't know if we should really do them because, like, what's there really to talk about? But it's kind of nice now because we're in this feeling of, all right, we're getting ready for the playoffs. Joel is actually coming back. He may be back Tuesday. Robert Covington's coming back. Maxey eventually will come back at some point. And this team should get rolling, kind of like the Phillies did in 2022. I expect them to get hot. I do. And I expect them to be a tough out when everybody's fully healthy. And maybe if Embiid comes back by Thursday, again, my hot take is that they get in to the playoffs and that they don't even have to play in the play-in tournament. I think that they can win all 5. I really do because he makes that much of a difference on both sides, even if he doesn't know the system, right? So those are my thoughts. Comment down below, guys. One word to describe this game. Please let me know down below what you would use to describe this game in one word. What's up, Radio Rules? That is the question for sure. What's the question? What's the question? Joel plays this week? That is the question. That's the question of the day. Hardcore says epic. That was an epic win. Yeah, that was nice. That deserved claps, you know? They deserved a lot of claps tonight for sure. I like that. Great job, JJ. Epic. Joel is the system. He is. That was noise. I like to say noise. Fantastic, says Manny. Oubre. Kelly Oubre Jr. Oh. I just like playing that air horn sometimes. I need some more sounds. I just haven't had time. And I'm not really good at being creative, like thinking of like more things to do. That was timely. Outstanding. Look at all these words, man. We got 66 people on here. If you guys have not liked this stream, what are you guys doing, man? Awesome, says Daver. We're on for every single Phillies. We're on for every single Sixers. And we're on for every single Eagles game. It's the busiest time of year for us. And we got to stream every day this week. And probably for the next couple of weeks for sure. Because there's a lot of action going on. And we're keeping you up to date with everything, even if I can't cover the games that night. We are getting people to fill in for us, and we are going to give you the best play-by-play content that we possibly can. Next time we're on is tomorrow night for the Phillies game. We'll be on for the Phillies against the Reds game. That'll be at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Tuesday, we'll be doing we'll actually be on RB's channel on Tuesday night. We'll be filling in for him because he's going to the game. Mitch Kofsky is going to be on here calling the game for my channel, and then Snowman is going to be doing the baseball game that night for the Philadelphia Phillies. So we got a lot of stuff happening, and a lot of cool things, and it would really mean a lot to me if you guys, came out and supported me. 3 more subscribers till we get to 1,850. We got 55 people still on here watching. This is awesome. Brilliant, says Merrick Galad. One more question in regards to the big man, and that is this. Are they going to the finals with the big man when he comes back? Are they going to the finals? Because I think that they can. I think that they will. I do. Maybe I'm being overly optimistic, but I do. I think that they can do it, man. But what say you guys? I think that they can beat Boston. I think that they can beat anybody. Boston's going to be tough. I still think that they can win in like 6 or 7 games, but those are just my thoughts. With the pieces that they have now, I'm excited. I am going to watch that video that was posted today about Joel Embiid. I'm going to rewatch that for probably the rest of the night because it looked great. He has his dreadlocks. He looked really good. The knee looked fine. I know that it's just a video, but I'm hyped. I'm hyped for Joel to come back. I think everybody is, but yep, that's all. They could make the finals. You never know. Possible, not probable, says Larry. Okay. Really good. Oops, 2 words. Yeah, I think that they have a really good shot of getting in. But let's celebrate this win. Let's be happy with what the Sixers did tonight because they deserved their kudos. They did. It wasn't really like a high stake of a game, and they still were without Maxey and were without Joel, and because they set the record and they were able to just shoot the way that they did, I'm happy with that. You know? They deserve that round of applause. I should probably get like a round of applause sound effect, but yeah. All right, I'm done. I'm done rambling. It's almost 8:30. I got to go. I got to go eat some dinner. I'm tired. I'm really tired, mentally and physically. It's nice to get back on the grind, though. I'll see you tomorrow, all right? Phillies and Reds tomorrow night, 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there, or BJ squared, because my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Signing off. Happy Easter, everybody. For those of you that celebrate, Lila Tov, and good night.